Man, come on, you already know MMOEXP, the best coin website to get your FC26 coins. Get a huge jump start to your teams. I'm talking Mbappe's, I'm talking some of the best cards in the game, man. META, that's code META for the best cheapest coins. Check first link in description. Also, 8% off, god damn. Ladies and gentlemen, what it do, man? We are back with another video indeed. CDM CMs now. This is obviously the midfielders mainly. I obviously did cams in a separate category because I always say they are the most, like, you know, they're different than the CMs. Some cams can play CM, yes, but for the most part, those are attackers. But also with the CMs, you got your box-to-box players, you got your playmakers, yes, roaming. But most of the time, they are defensive characters as well, for the majority of the part. But yeah, we're going to get right into it, not waste any time. Obviously, did all the necessary positions. If you did not check that out, you know, go check the cams, the wingers, the strikers. You know, I'm very, I would say, what's the word, like descriptive about each, you know, positions. So these videos take a long time to compile, so obviously like would be much appreciated, boys. And also, like, looking at each specific card, it's also, you know, every ounce of or every tier list that you see, there's always an ounce of subjectiveness. I try to be very unbiased, I always say, even though it can't really be like that in any video, but at least for the most part, I'd say, you know, knowing about the community, who people are using, etc, etc, and also having common sense, bro. Like, for instance, the conventional cards, you know, I didn't really include most of the cards, but for the most part I included the ones that I'd say are the best of the best, just to kind of give you that idea. These videos are mainly just to give you the idea of where these cards play. So we've got like a Ruud Gullit, someone that is basically creme de la creme. He is cream of the crop and also basically situates every position, bro. He can play one of the most versatile players in this game, and he's probably the best CM in the whole entire game, bro. Instantly, I can just imagine how that guy is in game. We've got the best CDM in game. Now, when it comes to these type of cards, right, you don't look at stats. You literally just get them in your team. They are going to play phenomenally. You don't look at their 3-star, 3-star. These are cards that have that in-game animations, etc, etc. So don't ever look at stats when it comes to that, because these guys, they have that you know, in-game animations that kind of just make the card insane as is. So yeah, we've got obviously Iniesta, probably the best passer in this game, best playmaker. Imagine how he is in game, kind of like a Xavi as well, beast. Let's get rid of some cards that we can just all agree, like for instance Valverde, insane card as well. Obviously stay tuned to where they get situated in a tier list level, I always say. We've got Matuidi, pretty much insane. These cards are, you know, expensive for a reason, boys. Valverde and Matuidi, pretty similar cards if you really look at it, but Matuidi is more of the defensive character, and he also has, I think, does he have Jockey Plus, bro? I just want to quickly see, like, that card is just out of reach for me personally, but if you were to, like, if you need a CDM, someone that's like more compact, you know, like Ramirez, perfect. I mean, he's got Jockey Plus, bro. Like, speaking of Ramirez though, I definitely think he is still S, so we're going to obviously, by the way, tell me in the comments if I've missed out a card here and there. As I said, it's just to give you the idea, but for the most part, I include most of the cards, bro. If we can just find Ramirez, there he is right here. Intercept Plus, beast, probably like a better Kante. Very nice card. I like him in game. Solid. We've got a man like Yaya Toure as well. Probably one of the best midfielders in the whole entire game, bro. This man comprises of everything. He has incisive pass plus as well. I can only imagine how insane he is in terms of like movement. But yeah, Sergio Busquets as well will be the last one I've placed, you know, without giving meaning to it, because we all know Sergio Busquets in this game, bro. Very good card, and also very fast for some reason. That's 77 pace, ain't 77 pace, but that's why I always say as well, use the cards, you know, in game, and like, you don't always have to just look at stats and stuff. But yeah, and I also check Alexa Putellas and Bonmati just as CMs. Perfect, bro. Literally epitomizes meta. Do you know what I mean? Both gals, especially them being like, you know, I feel like it's better to have the woman in the game because they just turn faster, especially in heavy gameplay. You know what I mean? It's better than having like Sergio Busquets and, you know, those type of lanky players, because essentially they can do the same thing for less the price as well, but also like obviously half of their height, if that makes sense, or the player's height. Like, it's insane, bro, how small and fast they are, and they can still intercept and still have physical for some reason. But yeah, very next one, this is more of a card that I would say is usable now, or not usable, attainable, you know. Decent card on paper in terms of like starting off the game, but I just don't see Lewis Skelly as anything insane, so I'm gonna leave him at B for now, bro. we'll see towards the end. Maybe he changes, but for now, I'm going to be very, very strict, especially with the midfielders tier list. There is so much cards. So for now, Lewis Kelly holds that B. We've got a man like Hakan Çalhanoğlu, probably one of the best, cheapest, underrated cards. You don't really expect it, but in game, insane. And also, if you really look at his stats, you'll see how insane he is. 5-star weak foot, incisive pass plus, a very good card at that. We've got Barella, I think lower A for sure. De Jong, I like De Jong in this game. I think because of the ping pass plus and how he like, you know, sets up in game. Perfect card for like pretty much anyone's team. Do you know what I mean? And very easy to link as well. Same thing with Bellingham. I think definitely, I wouldn't really say higher S for both of them because I'll be real, you can just get Putellas and Bonmati. That'd be much better in game. Personally speaking, I think a lot of people would agree as well with that statement. So yeah, we've got Marcos Llorente as well. Insane card. He actually could be deemed a little bit better than like Bellingham and De Jong because of the increased pace. Doesn't have any playstyles for that, so I actually put him in the middle. I think right now is perfect. We got Daniele de Rossi, bro. If you know, you know. Back in older FIFAs, man, I remember this guy, having him in my team, bro. He was a beast. But slide tackle plus, I know he's 800k, right? He's kind of like in that realm of, because he's so expensive, you got to put him at S. But as I said, I never take price into account. But why is he so expensive? I just never understand. 420 likes, by the way. Intercept base, relentless as well. I feel like in-game is going to feel insane, bro. And he kind of reminds me of someone like, you could even say a more composed, maybe Sergio Busquets, bro. That actually just doesn't make sense what I said, because Sergio Busquets in itself is composed. But yeah, I'm happy to leave Daniele de Rossi at S for sure, bro. S is S, you know. We've got a man like Beckham. Now, there's going to be one or two guys that are going to say, Mike, Beckham is so good in game. He, you know, maneuvers himself so well. He's got good playstyles. I just feel like Beckham at S, we taking the piss, bro. We're taking the mick a little bit too far right there. I think 90 reactions and stuff is very good, but if you're placing Beckham at S, yeah, then I'm just saying you're a little bit biased in my liking. We've got a man like Camavinga. Now, I like Beckham, though. Don't get me wrong, right? I feel like he's an incredible like card to have in the team in terms of animations and stuff, but it just doesn't have that meta outlet, bro. He's just not like insane. So yeah, for now, I'll leave him there. I'm trying to feel the big fella. There it is. This one right here, 86 likes, 0 dislikes. That shows in itself what a beast card this is. I've seen a couple of people having him in their RTGs. Some people even had them in their 15-0 runs. Very good card. Is he S though? For now, for the time being, I feel like if De Jong is there, I might place Camavinga as well at S. Very good cards. Forster from that Camavinga as well. Very nice. We got Grav. I think Gravenberch is a, could even say lanky Camavinga. Incisive, and obviously the intercept plus, base. 160,000 coins. I think what doesn't really put him at that S, like top of the ranking, is he's obviously tall, right? And he doesn't have the best agility and balance. But not only that, 81 defensive awareness, 85 reactions, you know, it's not really giving S. Very good card though. I'm happy to leave at a higher A. I would even just say get De Jong, bro. Gold card. He'd be better, in my personal opinion at least. I'm actually looking at someone that I really like in this game, and I haven't really included him, bro. He's gold card at least. So let's actually go quickly down, because I know a lot of people's going to ask me about him. So let's quickly download his card. A lot of people have him in their team as well because of, he's kind of like a cheaper De Jong, you could even say. It's the main man Reinders, bro. So for now, let's put him like that. I think in terms of where we place him, I'm gonna put, so it actually kind of depends. Let's do this, bro. Let's put Reinders at higher A. I think he's not very, let's put the Reinders and De Jong at higher A. Leave Camavinga there. I personally think that Camavinga is better than De Jong, bro. Straight up. Even without a playstyle plus. Insane card. But yeah, for now, I'm happy with that. Let's jump over to some cards we can just disagree or agree. Or even agree to disagree. You let me know. I just think these cards are all mid, bro. Good tier as well. Maybe with an Evo can do somewhat damage, but for now, nothing completely crazy. We've got a couple of cards. Let's go Williams. Leave her there. 5-star weak foot, yes, but we're going to keep that a little bit more, you know, strict for now. Nadine Kessler, I think with the incisive, I'm happy to leave at A. Now, with this type of card, I feel like she's easily usable, and that makes the card, you know, decent in terms of meta. Patri Guijarro. Oh, the freaked one, bro. Because she's actually like a lesser Bonmati and Putellas. Is she on that scale? Not anymore, bro. I personally don't think so. She's actually one of the best underrated cards in this game in terms of midfielders, and a lot of people know about her, but she's that good. I personally think she actually can be placed at S. So for now, let's do this. Let's go Camavinga up, because I feel like right now, Llorente as well as a midfielder CM per se. Let's do this. I think that is absolutely perfect. We'll leave Llorente, Camavinga, and Guijarro all the way up top. Very good cards, but they just don't have that linking to like be insane. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Camavinga and like Ramirez is on the same scale. Does that make sense? And that's why a tier list is there in place. We've got this guy, McGregor. I'm not really going to look at his card, bro. I'm sorry. Forster, decent on paper. Actually, I've put him here for a reason, so we might as well, you know, have a look. 18,000 coins, but card doesn't look bad on paper. I feel like that's minimum A, especially him. It's just he was in the crossfire, so I think for now he can definitely go A. I don't want to make this video too long. That's why I'm kind of going a little bit quick on the cards that, you know, you don't really need to be speaking too much about, man. We got a man like Goretzka, I think minimum A for sure. A little bit dissipated because he was obviously a card that got included in the start of the game. But I'm also seeing some cards that I think we can all agree the improved version of Reinders 100% gets S. Like around here. A lot of pro players have used him. Yeah, I've seen a couple of good things from him. We've got Karchawi now. She might actually be the first card that I've placed majority of the time at S. She's so versatile, insane, and yes, at CM I would actually place her at S. Incredible card, man. She's also got the 99 defense cause of the scream, but insane. Very nice card in this game. Just maneuvers away very nicely. Solid. And then we've obviously got man like Hamsik as a CM with the incisive 100% S as well. Better as a cam, so he'd go higher in the S slot as a cam. But as a midfielder, as like a CM holding like type of vibes, deep lying even you could say, I'd say perfect, bro. Sometimes I do think he's a bit lanks, but not bad. Speaking of lanky, Park Ji-sung. This is a tough one, boys, I won't lie. I don't think he's S. It's a little bit too... I think I also placed him at A in the cam slot, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ping Pulse Plus is nice. Sometimes he does have a bit of generic movement, you know. It depends on where you want to place him. I feel like as a... You could even say roaming CM is probably one of the best ones. So for now, I'm going to leave him in that top slot of like A. We'll obviously move these cards at the end when I see fit. But yeah, we've got Stanway. I don't really think she's anything crazy. We'll actually put Lewis Skelly a little bit above. Guti can go like that. Tonali definitely dissipated as well in this game. Vitinha, I think because of his animations, and he's like 89 rated, you know, he has that in-game animations. I'm happy to leave at lowest scale of A. Giora is still very good. Very underrated as well. But definitely room for improvement. If she gets a special card, she's even could be S. Damn near S, bro. I'm not even kidding. Marquisio, probably one of the best, most like usable CMs in this game. You know, he does everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Very nice card. I'm happy to leave at S. How much is he actually going for right now? But yeah, he's 80 club as well. As everything above 80. Is that what it basically means? Intercept plus as well. 88 reactions. You can always add a chem style to boost defense. In-game, better than what his stats is, 100%. I've versed him a couple of times. That specific version as well, solid. We've got Kone. I swear this guy always gets a special card. Kone, let's see. He's 99k on the market. That's actually a little bit pricey for him. 86k reactions, decent enough in terms of like physicality. Actually, that's one of his best ones. 6'1", and he's also 4-star skills. I think that's a minimum A for sure. So for now, I'm happy to leave like in that slot of around there. That's perfect. Beckham definitely will go up in the future. Let's see Essien. I think I've included him as well specifically because not all the icons, but him specifically because he is in the SPCs. Now Essien, right? Don't get me wrong. A couple of people might be angry at this. Jockey Plus is very good, but is he S because of Jockey Plus? Might actually be damn near close. 4-star weak foot as well. If you add this guy in your team, he's going to be one of the best interceptors because of the Jockey Plus. It basically boosts the card in terms of movement, you know, and projection. Anticipate as well, base. Yeah, 81 reactions though. You see, I don't quite think he's there yet, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna leave Essien at the highest slot of A. How much is he? 305k, and he is also in 305k. Yeah, I definitely think he gets higher A. I don't see him as an S card yet. Maybe with one upgrade, like a special card, yes. But for now, he'll hold that. Let's go loud there. I think that's how you say it. Loud there. Let's see. Just making sure I'm recording, because this has happened before. We have recorded about 20 minutes and then the mic has been off, bro. I haven't even recorded. 91 reactions with this card. Now, this is a type of card that I feel is underrated. Just judging by her stats, she doesn't have anything to kind of collect the ball. If she had something along the lines of like a jockey, intercept, or anticipate base even, she'd be one of the better cards, and she'd actually be much more expensive. That's just how the game is right now. But in terms of an actual card just roaming, like maybe box plus, she's going to be perfect, man. So I'm happy to leave her at like the high slot of A. Yeah, not bad. And she can actually also get more, what is it, increases to the card, because she's a live card, which is nice. So for now, that's perfect. Got in Mecha, which is pretty much, I think personally, an S card. Bruiser Plus makes him that type of card that not a lot of people have. I mean, we know how good Bruiser is in the aspects of like physicality. Now, shrugging plays off the ball and stuff, I think he's going to be perfect. Is he S? Maybe almost close. With a few more upgrades, definitely. But for now, I'm happy to leave at higher A. Very decent card though, on paper as well. Yeah, I'm even gonna say damn near even holding that spot of A. But I think Llorente will hold that spot though. Let's jump over to some other cards. Let's see. We got Marcus Thuram. I think 3-star is not S guaranteed, but still good card. I say this, and we got Vieira up there, but it's Vieira, bro. Thuram's literally like a cheaper Vieira, you could even say, attainable one at that. We've got a man like Zeroberto. Now, this is an interesting one because Zeroberto in this game, very versatile, kind of like a Karchawi, technical plus. Some of his playstyles is a little bit redundant. I mean, dead ball, whoop pass, those are all gimmicky playstyles, bro. You could even argue with your mom, bro. I'm sorry, man. That's a bit rude from me, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't really think he is S from a scale of a CM. Maybe from a flanking aspect, from a like fullback, left mid type vibes, definitely S, but I've actually placed him there as well. For now, I'm gonna say Zeroberto as a CM, probably gonna hold that A, bro. Yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Nothing completely crazy from him. It also goes to show that maybe... Nah, honestly, I think this list is not looking too bad right now. Not too shabby, man. Speaking of shabby, that would have been a great segue to Xabi Alonso's card, but I'm not gonna even include him here. Yeah, he's not here at all, bro. We've got a couple of Evos that I think is minimum A because of what they offer in terms of like playstyles, in terms of stats. Like this Gomez, for instance, right? I think, did I include him? No, I included the Conor Gallagher, which, yeah, the 86 one, the Conor Gallagher 86. Now look at this card, right? For instance, you go from his season pass 85 to Star in Motion. Very popular one that a lot of people did. Do you think this is worth it for Gallagher? I honestly think it might actually be, bro. 88 dribbling from 81. He goes +2 pace, and then he goes +2 shooting. From an aspect of a box-to-box, not bad at all, man. I definitely think in that realm of higher A for sure. So for that reasoning, I'm happy to leave like there. I think he's perfect. We've got Pavlovic. I think he had a card last year, right? Am I tripping? I remember him having a card last year, bro. It was a special card. Jockey, intercept base. 217k for him as well. Let's see. He's got, obviously, he's a tall guy. He's a tall Donny. 6'2" as well. 88 reactions, 88 defensive awareness. Now, a lot of people will say, Mike, you haven't even used these cards. You're just looking at stats. Bro, for the time being, though, as my phone falls. Apologies right there. Hopefully it's not cracked. GG's. And for the time being, what I see is I'm looking at like how this card can be in game, right? Now he's 6'2". We know he's a beast in terms of height. He's going to be a guy that is going to be a holding or a deep lying. And he has the intercept and jockey base. I think that price is warranted, bro. And he also has upgrades for the future. This might actually be damn near S. Very close to S, you know? For the time being, maybe I might actually leave him at S for now, bro. I feel like that reactions as well is very nice. Very good stam as well. He also has he doesn't have 4-star skills. We'll leave him here for now. I'm happy to leave him at the top A. slot right there. We've got Rios. I think I looked at his card the other day. He has a couple of stuff that kind of limit the card. I think it was his, yeah, skills and weak foot. That was the one. But look at the overall card though. This guy reminds me of like a Lorente, you know, someone that's a bit lanky. He's got Enforcer Plus. Now, if you don't know what that is, basically the way they move with the ball and shielding it, insane. So if you want to use him as like a box-to-box or even box crasher, I think that might be the best one because he'll go into the box when he needs to, and you can obviously use the Enforcer Plus, hold down LT, L2 on PlayStation, and he's 6'2". Very nice card, bro. 94k as well. But I think it's a little bit too, I wouldn't say gimmicky, but not really anything near S, bro, in my personal opinion. I would definitely say, though, higher A, like around that slot for sure. We've got men like Fred, Forster, I think inevitably will get S, A. More of like a box-to-box, but will dissipate for sure. Same thing with Dunn. Is it Olivia Dunn? I think it is, right? She's actually got a decent card in-game. Nothing crazy, though. Definitely some cards go up, by the way. I'm seeing De Jong just chilling there. Yeah, he's going to go up. Let's get rid of some cards I feel is just mid. Like this Crazy. I'm sorry, bro. Nothing crazy from him. We got Rice. Yeah, I think at the bottom slot of A is okay. Kobe Minu's decent, but I definitely think he needs a few upgrades to get him going to that higher slot of A. Pedri for sure goes up. I just feel like him in-game in terms of movement, very nice, and also has better feeling than stats for sure. Foden, 100% A. More on the scale of offensively inclined. Doesn't have the defense, somewhat though, but very decent card. João Neves, definitely lowered a bit. When he came out, maybe S, but for now, I've actually versed him a couple of times, eh? That's a card that I don't really know where he goes. Because he's kind of like a better Vitinha, especially this version. Press Proven Plus. I think his playstyles kind of let him down for sure. But in-game, he definitely feels better than what his stats says. So for now, I'll leave him like around there. Man like Kimmich, I think because of the playstyle plus, damn near even S. He's got Jockey Plus, boys. You already know what I like about Jockey Plus, but 90 reactions, a decent enough defensive awareness. Anticipate base as well. You know, in terms of collecting the ball, and I feel like he's just inclined everywhere, bro. I mean, look at the versatility of this card. Do you get me? Like, this card is really good as well. I've heard some very nice things about him. Kimmich might damn near be S, bro. Let me just think. We'll leave him there for now. Mariona 100% gets S. Let's go Kimmich S as well. I'm happy to leave at the bottom of S. The cards in-game is just incredible. Playstyles also show that. Mariona, probably, you could say, a lesser version of Bonmatio Puteas. Very nice in terms of turning and stuff. I would just save up for Kachawi personally, though. But Mariona is very good. We got man like Mascherano. Definitely not meta, but you'll be surprised how good this guy is in-game. Ping Pass Plus as well. Kind of reminds me of, I'm not gonna even say it, bro, but like a smaller, more transitional Sergio Busquets. Obviously has the maxed out dribbling now because of the Scream, but 91 defensive awareness, bro. This card damn near is S. I can't lie. He's very close to S, bro. But yeah, for now, I'll leave him at the top slot of A. Very nice card. You'll be surprised how good he is. McTominay, I've got him in my team. I'll be real. Nothing completely crazy from him. I think he's a little bit lanky sometimes, but I do think his physical helps him a lot. I more so would say better defensively than offensively because of the turning elements. So I'll leave him there for now. Man like Pogba. I have him in my team, especially the CDM version. Sometimes he goes missing, man. He's a bit passive. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I think reactions, yeah, definitely plays a role in how good cards are. I always said. So for now, I'm going to leave Pogba at A. Let's get rid of some cards down. Let's go. You could say. You know what? I don't really see these guys going down. I'd say they maybe can go like that. Gucci can come up a bit. That's fine for now. Shrimini definitely A. Right next to Camavinga. Pretty much, you could say a little bit less though. Because he's not that meta-potent card, you know. Like, if you're versed, then you'll know Sambo and Guisa, especially with the Evo potential he'll get. Very decent. And we've got Ward Prowse. God damn, what a card. So much people don't actually know how good this card is, especially if you Evo him, right? You go Season Pass, level 10. And then I'm trying to find the best one that I think... Which one did I include? Wait. It was just his 86. Let's check. I think it was the Star in Motion one. So yeah, you go Star in Motion, right? And look at the state of that card, bro. Very nice, but obviously not S, of course. It's an Evo. Though there are some Evos that are S. Especially in the attackers, if you did not check that video. I think Ward-Prowse can go like that. Then, you know what we'll do? Let us place... Let's see, hold on. Now, for now that works. And then Zubamendi definitely dissipated. I'm leaving him at B. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me. Probably go Stanway as well. Down. And then... But she's got the playstyle plus, so we'll leave her there. You know what? I don't think anyone will go at C. For now, that's fine. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me, do you guys agree with this list? We're going to obviously see the S. If they deserve to be at S, we've got Ruud Gullit. Yeah, Torre. Just insane midfielders. Lorente could have been S, but because of the lack of playstyle plus, and I feel like playstyles, maybe in general, he doesn't have that like interception type of vibes, but very good card at that, and that's why he's higher A, you know. So his gold card would still be around that slot as well, because he's close to his inform. So hopefully you guys also get that. We've got Pogba close to S, but I feel like the reactions hold him back. Essien for sure can go up. He's relevant, he's new. Zeroberto's fine there. Guijarro can go up. De Jong will 100% even go up, bro. He might have... De Jong very close to S, man. I've seen a lot of people always rave about De Jong, and I have him in my team, I'll be real. Could be a bias thing, but I don't see anything crazy from him, and also his playstyle says that if you're saying De Jong is S, that's just a little bit biased, in my opinion. We've got obviously Laudier, we've got Ward-Prowse, I think that's fine. Foden can go up, and then Park Ji-sung, I'm happy to leave like there. Ward-Prowse actually comes down a bit, goes by like Foden. Yeah, that's fine. João Neves can go like here. Done now. Ward-Prowse, cool. Grav definitely goes higher. And then McTom, cool. Pedri's fine. Normal Reinders, gold Reinders, I'm happy to leave even there, bro. That gold Reinders is him. Trust. Very good card, man. And then Beckham definitely goes up because he's an icon. Because what do you call an icon living? And then I think for now that's fine, boys. Barella, Nadine Kessler, Guijarro, they do their job. But always pay attention to where they get placed on a tier list level. I always said, man, like these cards here at the bottom, dissipating even to B. Do you know what I mean? These cards here, damn near still very insane. They just don't have that extra, you know, flair, bro. That extra spice to get them to S. But they're still very good though. So yeah, for the most part though, I'd say anything above, like, you could say Gallagher is really good. So yeah, Hakan Çalhanoğlu can actually go like around there for sure. And then we've got like Lewis Skelly. You know what? I think for now, he's relevant, he's new. I want to just check his card one more time, then we should be done with this video. Stay tuned as well for the fullbacks and then obviously center backs. Bruiser, intercept, base. Yeah, I think he's warranted to go up, especially with the Evo potential. I'm happy to leave like him around there. I think he's perfect. Guti, Stanway, Williams, these cards are all mid. Trust me, I've versed them, used them for the most part. I think that's perfect, boys. Otherwise, we'll be all night. Pause. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you boys in the next one. Tell me, do you agree with this midfielders tier list? Now, there's so much cards at A, yes. But as I said, meta stagnancy and that. Pay close attention to where they get placed on a tier list level. Check you boys in the next one, man. Have a sweet one. And yeah, peace.